KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson and the Adahi Tano program. Cars Plus, home of Guam's first and only lifetime limited powertrain warranty. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurants, always open, always local, and serving up favorites for over 40 years.
Coming up on Guam's News Leader, we've got the latest during this afternoon's session of the Legislature. Plus, our Nestor Lecanto talks with GVB's interim president and CEO about the reopening of the island's tourism industry. And the Honorable Chief Justice F. Philip Carbolito delivered his State of the Judiciary address. If you're streaming us or watching us on whatever format you are, Hafide, and we bid you good evening. I'm Jason Silas, and these are tonight's top stories. Well, instead of tackling bills in the voting file, your elected senators late this afternoon discussed legislation introduced by Senator Mary Torres. Her Bill 162 would terminate the parental rights of rapists if found by clear and convincing evidence of committing sexual assault in the conception of a child. Now, some of the bills up for a vote include Bill 366, restoring GovGuam employees' choice for health insurance coverage, and Bill 367, which itself creates a local financial assistance program for families overlooked during the COVID crisis, but funded by the Federal CARES Act. Well, we are now less than 3 weeks away from the possible reopening of the island's tourism industry, and the temporary man in charge of GVB, former Governor Carl Gutierrez, says if the right conditions are all met, he expects the initial groups will trickle in from Korea in July.
The interim president of GVB says COVID safety will be the main marketing message for the first wave of visitors.
My feeling is that it's going to be slow and gradual. And as they come in and they go out in 3 or 4 days, and we monitor, and our people that are represent us in Korea, for example, because that's our first group of people coming in that's not a hot spot right now. So we're going to use those first group of people coming in as part of our selling point. And we want to make sure that those people are really, truly feeling safe, and that when they look at the beaches here in Guam, that they'll think that it really is beautiful.
And that's the other thing Guam needs to do, he says, is clean up and keep it that way.
I was out around today, and I visited all the places where the homeless people are in Tuman and down at Paseo. And that's a problem that we need to solve quickly.
Gutierrez says it means holding the property owners accountable where the homeless gather and then finding work for them like cleanup crews. But for the long term, he says, Guam should begin to reimagine the market and begin to make a shift from the low-cost carrier passengers to the big spenders.
The reimagining is that if you're a $300 a night hotel, you're going to fill it up with $300 a night paying customers. And I know that I've hosted several of the Koreans, businessmen, that come here almost every other week just to play golf and stay here. There's a lot of those that we can market to.
So how soon will Guam's tourism market get back on its feet? Gutierrez says 1 million visitors by the end of next year. And he says tourism industry leaders are even more bullish and have told him so.
Oh, you're very conservative. We're going to get up to 1.6. You know, they claim that. So that gives me a better feeling that the people in the industry themselves are saying, I'm conservative. But if we can get up to 1 million people by December 2021, then that's great. But if we exceed that, even better.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
And we got more news from you from the business front as a resumption of Philippine Airlines flight service from Manila to Guam has been pushed back to Monday. The Philippines has, of course, been deemed a COVID-19 hotspot by public health, so passengers on flights will be subject to mandatory quarantine at government-approved facilities. The first flight was supposed to arrive tomorrow, but Philippine Airlines posted a notice on its website. The flight schedules are highly subject to change for reasons beyond their control. The carrier does say it will continue to monitor evolving entry restrictions as flights from Manila to Guam will be on June the 15th, 19th, and 26th, with flights from Guam to Manila will be on June the 16th, 20th, and 26th. In other island news tonight, the Governor's Physicians Advisory Group continues dialogue on the implementation of updated quarantine protocol that mandates all passengers arriving from COVID-19 hotspots be required to quarantine, as I said, at government facilities. Member Dr. Hoa Nguyen told us that the issue took up a major part of discussions during the group's meeting last night.
We just have a lot of debate on what what defines the hotspots, and as we go forward, like I say, every country changes the statistic every day. So once a week, we will probably monitor that and change where the hotspots will be.
The doctor says the hotspots will be placed on a website so people will know where they are, and the hotspot list will be updated weekly. He stresses measures are being put in place to minimize the risk of COVID exposure on the island. In military headlines, the USS Blue Ridge is pulled into Guam for a safe haven Liberty port visit. The military says this type of port visit is designed to give sailors mental and physical relaxation while mitigating the risk of contracting coronavirus. The sailors will have access to specific designated areas on the pier and a secured beach on base. The Blue Ridge is the oldest operational ship in the United States Navy. Well, I talked about Monday just moments ago, and effective on that day next week, a valid ID card holders, including retirees and their dependents, as well as veteran health ID card holders, will be able to access Naval Base Guam and Sumai's installations every day of the week. All eligible patrons will be authorized to shop at the Arodi Commissary and all Navy Exchange retail outlets during normal operating hours. Now, while some restrictions have been lifted, Naval Base Guam will continue to enforce previously implemented HP-Con-C mitigation measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19, such as mandatory face masks and coverings, and the practice, of course, of social distancing. Also tonight, will there be peace between Guam's political parties? New Democratic Party Chair Sarah Thomas Nedadog says that's precisely what she wants, peace. Nedadog was quick to distance herself from a snarky Democrat press release put out yesterday critical of Republican Senator Jim Moylan. Nedadog said she did not write it, and she actually wants to sit down with the freshman policymaker to talk the matter over.
I want to see, what it is that we can do to work closely with him and to come to some, some mutual understanding. I want to go forward being respectful and peaceful with folks.
Nedadog says the party must address credibility issues with the administration, and the new chair, sworn in just yesterday, also said she plans to extend the olive branch to congressional delegate Mike Sinicolas. Nedadog confirmed there are currently no Democrats challenging Sinicolas for the delegate seat, adding that it's time the two parties set aside their many differences.
We have our values and we have our priorities, and I want to come to the table with them and talk about what is it that we can agree on for one Guam. I think that's the approach going forward. I mean, I think there are certainly some features of the Democratic Party that would make people want to join and be attractive to people to be participatory in the party, certainly. But I also think there's lots of room, and I think our people really are calling for a one Guam approach with the political parties.
Now, Nedadog, the former director of Sanctuary, adds the Democrats plan on running some new candidates along with incumbents in an effort to preserve their party's majority in the legislature. While holding signs that read "Enough" and "Believe the Women," several protesters this morning stood in front of the Angel Santos Laddystone Park in the capital of Hagåtña to stand in solidarity for the victims of sexual assault and rape on island. This comes off the heels of last week's arrest of Ko Sinicolas, a port police officer and local healer who is allegedly involved in the sexual assault of at least 3 victims. Well, if you happen to be anywhere near Tamuning today, you could not have missed it. The Guam Pride and Gala Guam organizations held a wave and protest in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. Lasse Casil is founder of the Guam Pride organization.
Normally, Pride Month is the time when our community comes together to commemorate the beginning of the modern LGBTQ equal rights movement, which started 51 years ago now, when a group of police officers busted into the Stonewall in Greenwich Village, and members of our community, trans Black activists, trans women, people of color, LGBTQ people of color fought against them, and it started 5 days of riots. As a result of the discrimination and police brutality in our community. And so this is where we intersect, I believe, with the Black Lives Matter movement. That our community has a keen understanding of oppression, violence, and discrimination. And There are many members of our community that are persons of color, and we weren't able to do our normal celebrations this year. Normally last week would have kicked off Pride Month, and we had events scheduled for every day of the week.
Now, due to the coronavirus pandemic, efforts to commemorate Pride Month were scaled back. Guam Pride, however, will be participating in a virtual Global Pride event scheduled for June the 27th. Please stay tuned, everyone. Primetime is just getting started, and we will be back right after this.
It makes myself and it makes my team members very proud to work for an organization that has been on island for many years with its focus on reliability, dependability, and commitment to the communities that they operate in.
Matson's a great corporate citizen to the community.
We all benefit from any sort of environmental commitment we make. One of the ways that we do that is with our Adahi Utano program. There's action behind it, and so action breeds commitment.
With the Kaimana Hila coming to Guam, this brings a new age and modernization to the island.
It's exciting for me because it's a brand new ship and we can carry more freight into the islands. It just shows growth for Guam and Micronesia.
Matson would be nothing without its customers, and we hope to continue to serve you for decades to come.
During these uncertain times, it's important to remember that we are in this together.
The KUAM insurance team has continued to service the needs of our customers.
As in the past 80 years, you can count on us to be here when you need us most, when it comes to your health and the health of your family.
Let's continue making the right choices by staying home, staying safe, and staying healthy.
We are all in this together, and together we will rise again.
Chill out and cool off. McDonald's is bringing back an ice-cold treat that we love. Slushies, available in 3 flavors. Fruit punch, cool blue raspberry, very popular, and the new pink lemonade. Each flavor now only $1.99 each. Try them all. Slushies are available for a limited time. Served at all Guam locations drive-thru in Tamuning, Hagåtña, Harmon, Mighty, and Jigo. At McDonald's, I'm loving it. Your health and safety is our business. Protect your employees and customers with APEC Professional Services. Our certified team uses EPA-registered disinfectants and CDC-approved procedures proven to aid in the fight against coronavirus and other harmful microorganisms. Prevent reinfection through disinfection. Call our office at 477-7310 or our 24-hour rapid response hotline at 858-2852. Keep Guam safe with APEC Professional Disinfection Services.
KUAM News, winner of the 2020 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Excellence in Social Media.
Welcome back to Primetime, my friends. The Honorable Chief Justice F. Philip Carbolito was before all 3 branches of our island's government, delivering the State of the Judiciary address this morning. The Chief Justice announced the tentative plans for the months ahead, calling it a reinvention for the court system. He says during the pandemic, a transition planning team of division managers convened and formed the continuity of operations plans, making necessary adjustments to meet the ever-changing circumstances that come with COVID-19 and for the Superior Court of Guam, which will mean going virtual. Now, the strategy is for the Department of Corrections to have a pair of rooms in the Manila facility and as many rooms in the Hagåtña facility with which to connect the courtrooms via Zoom in order for trial judges to conduct virtual hearings without transporting detainees.
Facilities to connect with the courtrooms via Zoom so trial judges can conduct virtual hearings without the need to transport the detainees to the Judicial Center. This cooperative effort between the Judiciary and DLC, along with the Office of Technology, will allow for more criminal cases to be brought before the courts sooner and help eliminate or reduce DOC's transportation and security costs and the risk of exposure to the COVID-19 contagion for DOC and Judiciary personnel.
Additionally, His Honor said the Judiciary's fiscal year 2021 budget has been submitted to the office of Senator Joe San Agustin. In his address, he's asking the senators to be aware of the realities on the horizon, as he said, for the judicial branch when making budget decisions, as the court anticipates a backlog of matters because of the coronavirus pandemic. Also tonight, Stephanie Muñoz has pleaded not guilty in federal court this morning before Magistrate Judge Michael Bordallo. She is accused for conspiring to use her Snap account to sell a portion of her benefits at a discounted price to purchase items for Marititas Barango, who owns and operates Laguna Best Restaurant, catering from June 2015 to June 2018. Barango appeared yesterday for her arraignment and also pled not guilty. The government did not seek detention for both women, and they've been released from custody. Jury selection was set for mid-August. Information about a search warrant conducted in late March at Sky Guam Aviation in Tijen was released today in federal court, with court documents stating allegations that the owner, Takeshi Hasayama, was allegedly illegally harboring and employing Taiwanese and Japanese pilots at Sky Guam Aviation. The pilots were allegedly entering Guam as tourists under the visa waiver program, with the feds tipped off about the alleged illegal activity this past February. The company had been under surveillance for at least a month before the search warrant was executed. Let's take a look at regional headlines now as members of the CNMI's legislature continue to apply pressure on the Torres administration, with more inquiries being made. CNMI Speaker B.J. Atao says some developments are alarming, as our Tomas Mangloni reports from the northern Marianas.
We need to account for every dollar that we spend, especially in these tough times that we're faced economically.
CNMI Speaker B.J. Atao joining others raising a red flag as the AG's January letter is now public. He's concerned for U2-era spending.
All right, everybody, from this point on, the CNMI's COVID-19 recovered cases count will no longer be reported on the Commonwealth Healthcare's Corporation public dashboard, as hospital CEO Esther Muñoz told media at a briefing this morning. Muñoz says they consulted with the CDC, citing new studies out of South Korea, and confirmed definitions for infectious and non-infectious cases that make defining a recovered patient less clear. And in other news headlines tonight, the Office of Public Accountability has released the findings of an audit on the Chamorro Land Trust Commission. That agency closed fiscal year 2019 with a $296,000 increase in fund balance compared to a $49,000 increase in fiscal 2018. Relative to coronavirus impacts, CLTC management believe their revenues will remain steady due to fixed income in nature, and that lessees will have adequate time within the next fiscal period in which to pay their rental dues. The CLTC continues to invoice commercial leases and licensees and has not granted any rent abatement or rent deferrals. CLTC total revenues were more than $1.2 million, an increase of about $227,000 from the prior year, and there was a minor decrease in revenues from commercial lease, agriculture, and residential lease rentals. The OPA did cite 3 controlled deficiencies pertaining to leases, special fund revenues, and office leases. While JP Torres Success Academy celebrates the success of their graduating seniors with a virtual grad-and-go commencement on the grounds of Tijen High School.
Amber is a bronze recipient for the National Career Readiness Award.
This wolf pack is taking life's challenges head-on. JP Torres Success Academy presents the graduating class of 2020 this morning with a grad-and-go commencement that was done virtually, allowing for education leaders of the Wolfpack to give video teleconference speeches. Guam Education Board Chairwoman Maria Gutierrez.
You really demonstrated the true meaning of success and did not give up on them.
Presenting the class of 2020, principal of JP Torres Success Academy, Dr. Asherty Rossetti, recognized the achievements and how far these seniors have come and how far they will go.
I know this is not the graduation that you envisioned. With this pandemic, we had to pivot, and so do you. So stand back up. There's a voice in your heart that tells you you're capable of something great. You do not have time to waste. You need to do it sooner than later. So do it now. You have exactly what it takes to change our world and our island.
Guam Department of Education Superintendent John Fernandez proudly congratulated the candidates for completing the high school requirements.
This is what life's about, facing challenges and not letting them defeat you.
Way to go, Wolves. You did it. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Adriana Cotero.
And those were just some of the members of the class of 2020, and we have some more graduates coming right up after this, so we will celebrate them. So please stay tuned.
Community Calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell. Live Más.
More freedom. To learn more. To create more. To connect more. Mix and match Data Pass. Take your data further.
Our community values everyone's voice, and right now, our combined voice can be more powerful than ever. It can bring our community together and change our island for the better. It can enhance health services, educational programs, and job opportunities, so our families and neighbors thrive today, tomorrow, and for many years to come. Responding to the 2020 Census of Guam is our chance to be heard. Come together and help shape our future.
We are open to serve you at Cars Plus Guam. Need a quick service for your vehicle? Visit our express lane at Cars Plus. Done fast, done right. No appointment needed. Our service team is dedicated to helping you get your vehicle in and out of the shop and back on the road quickly and securely. Simply drop off your vehicle at our express lane driveway, and one of our service advisors will take care of it. Need a ride? Not to worry. We have a shuttle vehicle ready to drop you back home and pick you up when your vehicle is ready. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit us today. We are open to serve you.
King's Restaurants are still cooking up your favorite breakfast, lunch, and dinner plates and have them available for carryout and delivery. Call them in Tamuning at 647-5464 or in Dedito at 637-5464 and order for carryout. For delivery, please download the free Grab and Grub app and follow the instructions to get King's delivered to your door. Be safe and stay healthy until we see each other again at King's.
That's when little mama came through still in lust. Whoa, she off the Richter scale, she had me shut. Yeah, but if you single tonight and can't find your friends, then I hope you don't mind me asking. Do you wanna dance to the music? Do you wanna rock to the beat of the drum? And we could cut it up, cut it up, cut it up, cut it up. Baby, we should cut her up.
All right, before the commercial break, we were celebrating the Wolfpack over at JP Torres Success Academy, and those are just some of the members of the class of 2020. Here are some of your special user-generated congratulations for this year's graduating seniors.
Head of the Class 2020 is brought to you by Guam Community College and ABC Stores. Today we're celebrating a bunch of 2020 graduates, starting with Decius Quintanilla from JFK. Decius, graduation is a milestone and you've made it. I hope your dreams take you far. Live the life you've imagined and take pride in your accomplishments. We love you, Auntie Lena and family. Alyssa Marie Kalalo is graduating from Ukadu High School. Congratulations, Alyssa. We are so proud of all of your accomplishments. You never cease to amaze us. God bless you always. Love, Mom and Dad. Jeremiah Frankie Leon Guerrero and Hannah Nicole Leon Guerrero, congratulations. Both Southern High School graduates. No, they are not twins, but they're graduating anyway. Congratulations. Also celebrating Jacob Matthew Damian Herrera from Father Duenas. Congratulations, Jacob. We are so proud of you. We know you will be successful in Cuesta College this fall. Love, Mom, Dad, Jonathan, Mamis, Dolores, Jeannie, Jeremiah, and Zoe and the Damian and Herrera families. And it's time for a royal. Cheyenne Nadine C. Roberto graduating from Notre Dame. Congratulations, Shy. We are so proud of you and can't wait to see what comes next. And we're heading all the way over to the States for Jonah J. Guerrero, graduating from Olympian High School in Chula Vista, California. Be a light, rise up, and shine. And that is your Head of the Class 2020 for today, brought to you by Guam Community College and ABC Stores.
And as always, we have submissions every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on KUAM News. Your birthday shout-outs are coming up right after this.
MTO Maintenance will now completely sanitize your home, office, or business with state-of-the-art commercial sprayers. For over 30 years, MTO Maintenance has been committed to the health and safety of our customers. And now, more than ever, a clean home, office, carpets, and furniture is a necessity to our island. Give us a call today. Stay healthy and stay safe, Guam.
Call 647-6861 for an appointment. Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Okay, I wore my special socks. Check it out. For you guys, for the birthday shout-outs. That's Macho Man Randy Savage. Rest in peace. All right, now, because of you, here are tonight's birthday shout-outs. It is June 12th, and we have a 10-pack of birthday settlement to get to, so let's not waste any time, everybody. Happy birthday to Isabella Martinez. Happy blessed birthday, my Bella, with many more years to come. I love you to the moon and back. Jaden Martinez, happy blessed birthday, my Jay, with many more years to come. Also, I love you to the moon and back. Justice John Manglonia, happy birthday, Uncle John. You're an inspiration to many in the Northern Marianas. You are lit. Love from your news boy. I think we know who that is. He files quite a lot of reports for us. Tomas, maybe? Very cool. Jennifer Rosa Faison Roberto, happy birthday number 17 to our Jennifer. Love your BTS Army family of Rubber Toes. All right. Inside joke. Okay. Kevin Mann, happy birthday to Daddy. I love you and you're so amazing at rapping and taking care of your 6 friends. David Santos gets birthday love. David's apparently nickname is Twilight. May your day be filled with joy and love from family and friends. Keani Taigui, happy birthday to Keani and may you enjoy your special day coming from your kids, EJ, Ellie, and your family. They say they love you. Brandon Joshua Duenas from Mommy, Bray Bray, and the family. That's your birthday shout out. And Martin Jude Borja, happy birthday Marty B, all the way from Guam. Your family and island miss you. Don't get too comfortable in the United Kingdom. Hey man, be safe over there. Tell the Queen we say hi. And happy belated birthday wish to Mary Jolene Regis Perez, who was born on the 11th. Happy birthday number 16 to our one and only grand girl, coming from Nana, Tata B, Uncle Jason, Joseph, Nina Logie, Rupin, and Greg. They all say, God bless. You too can be part of the thrill that is being part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. All you have to do to make someone's day, and you guaranteed you will, is go to our website, hit up at the tippy top, hit birthdays, and then send us their picture, their name, how old they're turning, and then tell them to tune in. It is that simple. Guarantee you're going to make their day. And you could make somebody's week if you are the random winner of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club, as is this week's winner, because born on June 9th, 1955, the lovely Gloria St. Nicholas. We hope you have an extended birthday wish, and we will be contacting you to let you and your family know how you can safely pick up your ice cream cake. We're glad to help you out. All right, stay tuned. There's more coming up.
Hey everybody, I'm Sabrina Salas Mastinani. Welcome to another episode of our Stay Home Live Local Friday edition, where we have partnered with several of our local musicians to spread some positive vibes during these challenging times.
Buenas and off day, everyone. My name is